Hello, it's Tammy Gingro, Body and Balance, welcoming you to a Winter Solstice Ancient Egyptian Tarot reading. It's been a while since I've recorded one of these readings for you. I love the tarot. I consult it regularly as another means of diving deep to gain wisdom and intuition, really from our own higher selves and that connection that we have to the source of all creation. The solstices and equinoxes are my very favorite holidays. Other holidays that are rooted in cultural or religious beliefs are subjective, but these shifts between the seasons are laws of nature. They're natural, energetic transition points. And the winter solstice is the longest night of the year. Certainly not my favorite. I thrive in the sunshine and with longer periods of daylight. However, we are cyclical beings. We're meant to live in tune with the cycles of nature. So I'm sure, like me, you're feeling the need to go inward. It's a yin season, the time to go inward for our seeds to gestate, to warm ourselves by the fire, to eat nourishing foods, to nurture your soul, and to be ready for the springtime, for the new year, for what it is that you want to create, what you want to build, and who you want to build and create. We're always becoming. Like you, I'm always transforming. And it's a deep honor to share this reading with you. It never ceases to blow me away how completely in alignment with the energies the cards are. It literally blows me away. So if you've ever joined in for one of my tarot readings, I draw the cards in advance. I meditate on them. I take notes because I kind of, uh, part of me wants to just wing it and read intuitively, but part of me also doesn't want to forget anything and miss anything. So the Celtic Cross is 10 cards, and let's just dive right in. I do want to ask you, if you do like this video, please like it, share it with people you care about, and subscribe to help our channel grow. And if you happen to be in the Pittsburgh area, I'm offering a winter solstice shamanic breathwork practice ceremony. Very beautiful. Again, tuning in with the energies. We're going to dive inward to really unveil our light and to ignite our magic. It's called Light Up Your Magic. And it's really about recognizing that we are beings of light. There is nothing hidden in our own shadowy realms that we cannot love and that we would not benefit from fully integrating. So let's dive in. Again, with card number one, we have the card of the season. She is the Queen of Pentacles, and she rules from the 21st degree of Sagittarius to the 20th degree of Capricorn. That is the actual season that we're in right now. These court cards, we have 12 court cards in the tarot, and they represent each of the 12 zodiac signs. So the Queen of Pentacles, I am a Capricorn sun, and she resonates with me very much. I adore her. She's holding a sphere, a big, large pentacle. Her armor, she's actually clothed in armor made of small golden coins and pentacles. Her companion, the goat, is also standing on a sphere, and her spiral horns reach up to the heavens, bringing her clear insight and intuition from the source of all creation. And she sits near a calm river, gazing out over the desert. She's contemplating all that she's accomplished, her growth, her development. And oases are beginning to appear in the desert. She is a master manifester. She represents the ambition of matter to take part in creation. And that always amazes me. You know, sometimes we strive to create, we fear, we make a little bit of progress and we step back, but matter is ambitious to be created. And what belongs together has a natural attraction. So by tuning in with the feminine, she represents feminine receptive qualities as well. And by dropping in to the vulnerable, open receptivity qualities of the feminine during this yin season, we can naturally bring together what belongs together. She represents the 31st hexagram in the I Ching, which is conjoining, which is these same principles. Embrace the feminine. The way opens. Connect what belongs together. And I've written some intentions and affirmations that you can pause and jot these down if they resonate and include them in your morning practice. My magnetism brings together what belongs together. I release personal ambition and accept all people. I am original. I embrace the unexpected. I understand and welcome the power of the attraction between the masculine and feminine, between the human and spirit. I feel its influence. I am receptive, open, and vulnerable. Inner self-restraint now gives me the ability to express spirit in the human communities. I confront difficulties by empowering others. This card actually portrays the pool at the base of the sun tree, where the new sun is bathed and sets out on its journey. You could think of that in the 24-hour cycle. We could think of that in the annual 365-degree cycle of the sun. You can think of that in many ways. I even thought about each new moon when the sun and the moon come together and the moon gets bathed in the sun's energies. And all of these cycles of nature are so, so important. You know, with this most recent new moon in Sagittarius, we had the 12-12 portal open, and it's very strong right through the 12-21 equinox, where we align with the great attractor. And that happens each year when the sun is in Sagittarius. I'm not going to dive a whole lot into the astrology, but woo, we have a lot going on. Pluto is conjoining with the sun on the winter solstice this year, and they will go together as Pluto transitions from its retrograde in Capricorn to its long sojourn through Aquarius. The sun and Pluto are going to enter 0 degrees of Aquarius on January 20th, really bringing in this new age of Aquarius, the new aeon of Horus, the new earth paradigms, new Atlantis rising, new Lemuria. And it's up to all of us to release the old, to have courage, to transform our fear into love, and to embrace unity consciousness, the true spirit of collaboration, cooperation, literally holding hands and rising together. And that's what I'm doing in my business, Body and Balance. You will see the collective directory finally unveiled in January, where we present a whole community of healers. And none of us are great gurus. We've all just learned to access the healer within and the shaman within, and to share these tools and tips with you so that you can do the same. None of us can heal another. It's only up to us to access the healer within, to unveil your own light, ignite your own light, and to shine bright. So what else do I have here on the Queen of Pentacles? A question for you. What if we all shift to unity consciousness. And that's what I was just talking about, that unity consciousness. There is no difference between me and you. And if I'm putting you down, or if you're triggering something in me, it's only something that I have yet to work on. And allow for individual experiences to transmute into energy that supports the new generation, right? We've got to really be pouring into the little ones who are being born right now. There is a whole new team of great supporters coming with this new age of Aquarius. And last intention or affirmation: I change with grace and elegance. I freely surrender to the zone of radical transformation. And 2024 is the year of the wood dragon. So this is a yang year, a year of great action, as many things shift into the air elements. Pluto in Aquarius, air and fire. We have the nodes of the moon in Aries and Libra. Things are going to speed up for us in a really good way. We've all been on a big pause and reset really since 2020. I mean, things have shifted, but we've been in a huge global rebirthing, the cosmic womb. And now it's really time to move forward, and it's going to occur with great support from the universe. So it's time to unite separated parts of your soul, to pour self-love on all those lost and abandoned aspects of yourself. And this inner journey transforms the ways in which you see the world. Rebirth, beauty, open and receive. So that was the card in the first position, which represents the basic situation, and how completely appropriate that it is the actual card of the astrological sign that we're in presently. The second card in the Celtic cross supports or hinders the basic energy. And we have here the 10 of Wands, oppression. Tens signify both endings and new beginnings at the same time. The small cards in the tarot go from 1 to 10, just like in a deck of cards, just like in numerology. And the 10 contains both the end and the new beginning, as 10 is 1 in numerology. So it's the fire element. We're in the fire sign of Sagittarius right now, about to be shifting over to Capricorn. We've got Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius. The retrograde phase will continue to 9 degrees of Capricorn, and then retrograde right back through to 22 degrees of Sagittarius, where it will station direct again. This particular Mercury retrograde is split about right down the middle between the signs of Sagittarius and Capricorn. And it's a very powerful retrograde. I think we often hear about the negative aspects. Oh, don't travel, don't sign contracts, things will go haywire, and they may. And this particular Mercury retrograde really presents for us an amazing opportunity to reflect, especially at the end of the year, beginning of a new year. Once again, we're invited to reflect and to give ourselves credit for our accomplishments, for the growth that we've achieved, and to gaze forward at our future self. What is it? Who is it that you want to build? If you are not yet where you would like to be, I have a great gift, a great message to share with humanity. And I've held myself back for years, remaining rather fearful of really putting myself out there. And it's time. And I look forward to see this poised woman, perhaps standing on a stage, addressing large numbers of people, taking large numbers of people on conscious adventure trips to the high energy places in the world. So I'm looking forward to that future potential. And I am bringing her back with me to the here and now during this Mercury retrograde cycle. So the Ten of Wands represents Saturn in Sagittarius. The planet Saturn is our structures, our foundations, our governments, our rules, our regulations. Saturn to me also represents a benevolent grandfather figure who imparts a lot of wisdom. So the image here shows the two strong wands in the front, kind of overbearing and quelling the 8 wands in the background. But what this is asking us to do, we're fully supported in seeking, finding, removing, and or integrating all that still blocks your unique purpose for being and your unique gifts from flowing freely. And that's what I was talking about with this going forward to find that future version of yourself, even to visualize him, her, and then bring them back, seed them in your heart, and allow it to come forth. If you remain fearful or feeling false security in the old ways, your strength, your vitality, and your life energy cannot be expressed. So this ultimately can result in physical and emotional imbalance, and even eventually irritation, rage, or violence. So receive this invitation to end your own repression and restriction of your own life impulses. Avoid repressing and restricting who you can become for whatever reasons or excuses that you've made. If you have a dead-end job that you hate going to, this is the year to leave that job, to step out on your own, to dive in, to uncover your unique soul's purpose, and to become activated and learn how to fully ignite your magic and bring it forth to humanity. And we are here to help. I have multiple programs being released in 2024 and also collaborating with others to bring you tremendous tools to help you to reach your full potential. So please reach out and email for any and all support. You can join our New Moon Global Goddess Gathering group, join the Build conference launching on January 20th, the online summit to help you build who you are becoming. And it's time for each of us to take responsibility for ourselves and the condition of our planet. We can no longer blame the government who we've technically put into power. It's time to really govern ourselves because they are mismanaging our resources, all of our resources, including our very time. Because of inflation, many of us are working ourselves and we don't have any time left to love ourselves, to nurture ourselves, to nurture our dreams and visions. And it's time we take responsibility for that and take matters into our own hands. Wealth is a mindset, and it's time. It's time to bring wealth back into the hands of women and to really all of us to co-create the world that we want to live in. Here are some affirmations for the second card. I free myself from unjustifiable moral restrictions and limitations. I tap into my creativity and express myself freely. The third card, and I just honestly, like, it's, you can't make this stuff up. Out of all the 10 cards, we have one, two, oops, the order got a little awry here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in the fire suit of wands. We have 1 card in the water suit, 1 card in the air suit, 1 major arcana, and 1 court card. So card number 3 represents our conscious thoughts. And we have the Ace of Wands. I mean, I just literally talked about how the 10 is both the ending and the new beginning. And then we turn around and we get the second most energetic card in the deck after the sun. You see this central wand and flames and lights radiating out in all directions. It's time to pick up our torch and to light our own torch within. This is one of the most powerful cards for new beginnings. And to have this at winter solstice, ready for what we're ready to birth in the new year in 2024. This is a card of transformation. It literally is the energy that rises after all the blocks have been removed. The blocks that we just talked about letting go of with the 10 of Wands. We already have everything that we need to carry forth our vision into the new year. Here are some intentions and affirmations for this card. I am 30 trillion points of light. I release all that I have been clinging to. I allow for renewal in all areas of my life. This revitalizing power fills my entire being with new light. I use this ceaseless source of light to heal myself and others and to attract world-changing wealth. It is very important to direct these potent energies that are available to us towards a clear purpose. It is a tremendous time, these last few days of 2023, to get a clear vision of what it is that you want to birth, who it is that you will become, because these energies, these powerful energies left to go wily could be rather destructive. But if we focus these in a clear direction, your goals and mine are going to be achieved with grace and ease, almost effortlessly. I am filled with power and energy, and I express it openly. The fourth card represents the unconscious thoughts, our unconscious thoughts. And here we have the Four of Swords, or truce. And what we see here in this four and all fours, swords is the air element or the mental realms, but all of these four swords are very balanced and their points are touching right in the great rose of creation. This rose in full bloom. Rose is really a very powerful energy, feminine energy in and of itself. This card represents Jupiter in Libra, spiritual cleansing, integration, and expansion. Expansion of your spirit, allowing your spirit to fully integrate and penetrate and imbibe and embody every cell of your human being. Fully integrated, spirit-filled human. Worries and fears have been conquered. Clarity is regained. Jupiter carries the qualities of joy and expansion, and whatever seemed hopeless now contains within itself the elements for a fortunate and prosperous solution. And you see the progression of this beautiful reading. So we've removed what blocks us. We've picked up our power. We're moving forward with clarity. And these four swords represent inner unification of our mind, emotions, body, and spirit. And affirmations for this card: I have enough inner clarity to successfully carry out my plans. I am at peace within myself. And that is really important, isn't it? And when we integrate those lost and abandoned aspects of ourselves, we can be at peace. Our inner child has full reign to play and to bring that joy to all of our endeavors. So just open up to receive it. Take a breath into your heart flame right now and imagine yourself lost in joyful laughter. Carry that feeling with you. through the remainder of 2023 and into 2024. The card in the 5th position represents our past influences. And what a beautiful card we have here. Another 10. It's our second 10, again signifying not only endings, but new beginnings. The 10 of Cups, the water element, the emotional realm, representing satiety or abundance. These cards are arranged in the shape of the tree of life, the Kabbalah, the tree of light, tree of life. And this is really also a depiction of our own spirit-filled body. We are a multi-dimensional tree of light. We're not made of atoms, but of plasma light. We have a crystalline matrix. That's why we're 80% water. It's our crystalline matrix. So the 10 of Cups is Mars and Pisces, satisfaction, fulfillment, radiance. This oversized lotus at the top pours love overflowing into all the cups, and it flows through you and into the world, signifying a wealth of love received. And when you receive that love, especially when you pour it onto yourself, then we have love to give to all others. And I've been practicing something in the last month or so, at least taking it to the next level. Literally everyone I see, and especially, or everyone I make eye contact with, and especially if they either trigger some kind of reaction or judgment within me, or if they are openly suffering or struggling in any way, shape, or form, I send them love, joy, abundance. I literally say silently, or even I whisper it, or even you could say it aloud. I wish you love, joy, and abundance. And if you will take up that practice, I think you will be richly blessed and surprised by what flows back to you. So the golden color of these cups signifies the alchemy, the inner alchemy of turning the dross into gold, the inner transformation that brings fullness of love for self, which heals the fragility, heals our fragility, and delivers the decisiveness needed to birth our inner beauty into the world, to take away any remaining masks, anything that we're hiding behind, to hide or dim our light. We are all naturally radiant beings of light. We are all beautiful, and we are meant to be birthing our beauty. And this has a ripple effect of high vibrational, loving light, which dispels the thickest of darkness. Ask yourself, what does satiety mean to me? What does a life of abundance look like for me? Reflect on this question, journal about it, get a clear picture in your heart, and more importantly, what does it feel like? And that feeling is your fuel to build who you're becoming in 2024. An affirmation: life gives me all I need. Happiness comes from within. The card in the 6th position is the future energies. What energies are we taking forward into 2024? And we have the 3 of Pentacles, works. Pentacles is the earth element. And you can see the 3 spheres at the base of the pyramid here. And again, this particular tarot is a holistic system. It is completely based in, it's an ancient model of holistic healthcare. It combines astrology, astronomy, the I Ching, the Kabbalah, so many ancient hermetic sciences. And this card represents Mars in Capricorn, duty to oneself. We have a literal duty to be in joy and to remove anything that is blocking you from that joy. Do you see the progression here? We already have satiety and abundance. It is ours. We have a natural birthright of divine abundance. We're given the energy and the tools and the pathway to remove anything blocking from us, and then told, get to work. This is an action year. The year of the wood dragon is an action year. It's time to roll up our sleeves and create the world we want to live in. And we cannot do that if we are not in joy, unless we want to create more of the same: oppression, slavery, debt, hatred, war, greed, envy, violence, rage. I mean, turn on the news or don't. That is my solemn call to you, my solemn challenge. No news in 2024. All knowledge you need, you already possess. And the things that you are meant to know and to receive, you will know and to receive without any narratives, without any conditioning, without any manipulation. I think the greatest thing that you can do to be personally empowered and healthy is to avoid the news and to be very mindful about everything that you allow into your energy field and into your brain. So this card indicates the ability for full employment of your energies towards any situation. Remember, we talked about having this kind of energy at our disposal. But if we don't have a goal to aim it towards, we can be in trouble. This card brings the ability to fully employ your energies towards your goal or your purpose. And what if you employ all of your energy coupled with the naturally occurring energies to powerfully and lovingly create the life of your dreams? And then if we're all experiencing this same energy, then the byproduct is that we all co-create the world we wish to live in. This is the energy that is ours. It is completely accessible to us moving forward. New Earth is emerging. It's emerging with us or without us. But if New Earth can only fully emerge once the collective vibrational frequency is high enough, that means that you being in joy directly leads to the New Earth coming online. I believe that New Earth already exists in another dimension. It's just up to us to step forth into it. So the three wheels in this card, once again, represent body, mind, and spirit. And through balanced action, the heavens open. The top of this pyramid reaches up to the heavens, and the clouds of uncertainty dissipate. Your unshakable affirmation fuels the work. And remember again, year of the wood dragon, time to take action. The affirmation for this card: I am now ready to give everything and receive everything. The card in the 7th position represents the self, you and I. And we have in that position our 3rd fire card in the suit of wands. We have the 7 of wands, valor. This is Mars and Leo. So now we've got that courage, that work, that ability to employ our full energies towards a goal that we get with the Mars and Capricorn. Now we've got Mars combining with the sun, and Leo is ruled by the sun. So Leo sort of representing the sun. This brings courage, daring, impact, taking risks without fear, no compromises. I just absolutely love the progression of this reading. We have masculine, warlike energy of Mars paired with the lion of the sun. producing incredible force and impact. What kind of impact can you have on the world around you when you employ your full energy towards the purpose of being in joy, towards the purpose of birthing new earth? You can strike without wavering and have the satisfaction of the result. So you see the 6 wands in the background symbolize energy itself, and the powerful staff in the front brings their energies united and directed towards the goal. This valor is the outgrowth of your own personal development. It arises from the fertility of your past experiences, nurtured by deep love and acceptance. Moving forward with great awareness of your own inner radiance and letting it shine. It is time to put our torch on a lamppost and be the love, warriors of light. The card in the 8th position represents the energies coming to us from the outside world. And we have our only major arcana. It's number 10, and it's fortune, or the wheel of fortune in other cards. This is an incredibly fortuitous card represented. This card is Jupiter. We've already talked about Jupiter. We've had, which one was it? Is it, I think it was the 10 of Wands that represented Jupiter already. But Jupiter is new beginnings, expansion, big breakthroughs, self-realization, and unexpected fortune. So when we truly open to receiving and to bringing together what belongs together, we are going to attract unexpected wealth, unexpected fortune. We've also got tremendous Uranus and Mars astrology this year, breakups, shakeups, unexpected things will be happening to shake the foundations that we've known to their core, which is a really good thing because things have not been managed properly, and it is time for a new beginning. It is time for the complete emancipation of the human race. So this 10-spoked wheel of fortune is a symbol of wholeness in constant motion, much like our earth is in constant motion. Yet it's unchanging in its completeness. If you kind of zoom in, we can see 3 characters on this wheel representing Egyptian gods. At the top, we have the Sphinx. And the Sphinx unifies 4 magic virtues: knowledge, will, daring, and silence. Animal instincts and intuition, marrying intuition with intellectual powers. Over here on the side, we have the crocodile, representing the ancient reptilian god Sobek, or Saturn. And he seems to be actually keeping this wheel in motion. He represents the Fool, the god of creativity, and he holds 2 tools: the Ankh, symbol of life. Every creative act brings something to life, and the staff with the hook on the end, which is attracting and recognizing good opportunities and making use of them. And then we have the ape. That's the crocodile. That's the ape. It's hard to tell. No, that's the ape. Sorry. Anyway, it's hard to tell in these little symbols, but the ape symbolizes flexibility and embodies the magus, the magician, the first card in the major arcana. Again, we've got 10, but inherently in this 10, this is the 3rd 10 in our reading, plus 1, 1, and the ace of wands rather. So that means four wands, four cards representing new beginnings, but this is actually five because inherently in here is the magician. And the magician is also our card that is at the bottom of the deck. And that really represents the underlying energy of this entire reading. The stage is set for new beginnings, powerful new beginnings. He has wings on his feet and he's juggling all the tools of communication. He has every single tool that he needs to create what he intends to create or what she intends to create. So, the staff with the hook. We forge our own luck. We attract and recognize good opportunities and make use of them. The center of this wheel represents the sun itself, origin and unification of creative energies. Here's another affirmation for you. I am Haru Raha, Lord and Queen of the Sun, here to share light, life, liberty, and love for the purpose of the complete emancipation of the human race. The sun, the center, the inner seed, the witness who remains untouched by the ups and downs of duality. Joy and sadness, hope and fear, well, hope/love and fear. Bringing these opposites into unification is the way forward. Reconciliation of all opposites is necessary for unity consciousness to be really birthed in the heart mind of all humans. So right now, we are focused on the joy of the breakthrough into clarity and the great fortune that this moment brings. If no miracle is happening for you, something is wrong. Miracles are everyday occurrences, and you stand before infinite possibilities. Infinite possibilities await. All you must do is go within, and this inner reorganization allows for great change. Affirmations: I open my heart to perceive the possibilities for great fortune. And ask yourself, what does fortune mean to me? I am now ready for the miracle of my life. The card in the 9th position representing our hopes and fears. Quite amazing. You can see the mirror image here. This is the card in the minor arcana that is the mirror image to the major arcana Wheel of Fortune. We've got our 5th wand card here. I keep recounting them again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our 4th wand card here. Sorry. And this is the 4 of Wands, completion. I just really, I don't know, I get really excited and blown away by, I'm never not, well, it's not like I'm surprised, but I'm just blown away by the magic of life. And so this card represents Venus in Aries. The circle is full. All opposites come together and connect at the center. Masculine, feminine, active, passive. The fire of creativity is kindled by the beauty and love of Venus, Divine Mother God. Venus represents Divine Mother God. Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, represents new beginnings. We have the nodes of the moon, the north node in Aries, the south node in Libra. And it is the time, it is the appointed time for new beginnings in all areas of our human existence. The heart pushes forth, seeking to develop beauty in all things. It is no longer time to be lost in the survival of the ego, lost in the competition of the ego, the fight or flight mode. It is time to conjoin our heart mind and to allow our hearts to bring forth beauty in all things. We are able to honor our own unique individuality while embracing the collective energy of the Aquarian New Earth paradigms, making it possible for our collective dreams and visions to be made manifest with less effort and more speed. With Pluto moving into Aquarius and the Aquarian age, new age of Horus being really solidified, this is signified so much by all of the technology. Technology certainly has shadow side and light side, but things are inevitably speeding up. But can they speed up in the best ways? Allow for more beauty in every area of your life. Clarify what is ready to be released to make way for the new. We cannot bring in the new while clinging to the old. Completing the old frees me for the new. There's your affirmation for this card. And this card can also signify marriage. So if you're ready to take the next step in your relationship, there might be a lot of marriages made at the beginning of the new year. And this brings us to the final card in our reading today. Perfect. The Six of Wands, our fifth fire card. So half of the 10 cards are in the fire element. And I just think that is so perfect for what we're really able to create and bring to the world at this time. So this card is Jupiter in Leo. We've had Mars in Leo. Now we have Jupiter in Leo. This card is victory. And as I read through these key words, it really sums up all of the other cards and energies in our reading. Victory, success, clarity, breakthrough, unification of energies. When we have sought long enough, if we have put forth every effort possible, the sudden breakthrough occurs. And our unexpected victory or our expected victory. Let's all shift to expecting victory, auspicious outcomes for all of our endeavors. So the 6 wands of power harmoniously arranged here. These are the same 6 wands that we saw behind this wand here, representing our directed energy, unified and moving forward. And then even here, I feel like we see this trinity here, this trifecta of the fire element in action, helping us to move forward, clearly defined goals, anticipating auspicious outcomes for all of our endeavors. But these 6 wands, arranged harmoniously, the lotus blossoms at the top signify love. The phoenix heads, rebirth and renewal. And the winged globed serpents, creative power, and the eye of Horus are unified, and the flames burn toward victory. Jupiter, expansion and joy, binds with the creative energy of Leo, and all goals can be easily reached, but never anymore to another's disadvantage. It is time that we truly collaborate, cooperate, hold hands, and rise together, bringing benefits to all. Follow through on your plans. Now is the time. The energy supports favorable completion to all of your goals. So ask yourself, what do I really want to achieve? And what does victory mean to me? And some affirmations. I am now ready to enjoy success in all areas of my life. Every event in my life brings me closer to my goals. My victory brings benefits to all involved. And lastly, I finish what I start. So please find time to reflect and to honor yourself for your growth in 2023. Take time to drop into these energies, especially on the solstice point, 12/21 on Thursday in just a couple of days. If you're in Pittsburgh, join us for an incredibly beautiful shamanic breathwork ceremony at Vana Wellbeing in the Strip District. And if you're not in the Pittsburgh area, there are many winter solstice gatherings and events. Please make it a new ritual if you don't have this practice already of honoring these cycles of nature. Go within on the longest night of the year, light lots of candles, and set your intentions aflame in those candles. Lift them up to the source of all creation. And please email me if you would like a personal reading. They're not currently on my website, but they will be very soon. But I am open to offer personal readings these last days of this year. We can do this Celtic cross for you using the significator that is represented by your sun sign. So like I said, every sun sign is represented by one of these court cards. We're going to identify which court card is for you, and we can do the full Celtic cross, or we can do a smaller past, present, future reading and expand upon one of those key elements for you. I'm here to support you in many ways. Look out for our January online speaker summit, Build. And it's all about learning that we've got to even build who we are capable of being. And we're always transforming and growing, all of us. We're all a work in progress. We're all going to be growing and transforming as long as we're in these human bodies. So why not build the person that you want to be and attract what belongs together, attract world-changing wealth. Take charge of your own health. We're here to support you becoming optimally healthy naturally through the 60-day ultimate cleanse and renew. That'll be launching with the new moon in February. We have a weekend retreat for the new moon in February. So keep a lookout. Email me if you want to be added to our email list, because there is a new website coming very soon after the first of the year that is going to beautifully lay out all of these new offers and just ways of supporting, ways of connecting community, ways of holding hands and rising together in the Aquarian age. Blessings and love, beautiful beings. If you celebrate Christmas, happy Christmas. Certainly a happy, healthy, prosperous new year to you and yours. And my last request for you to please like this video, share it with someone who will benefit, and subscribe to our channel to help us grow. Lots and lots of love and light. Namaste.